So this is a card deck that was on Kickstarter. Sorry, I didn't think to open this before, so I'm trying to open it now. This was a card deck that was on Kickstarter, and I wasn't able to get it on Kickstarter. It just didn't work out timing wise and everything like that, so I didn't end up getting it when it was on Kickstarter. And then she had some extras that she was selling on Etsy, and you can get them in the box, or she had some of these bonus ones that came in these cute little burlap bags. And I was like, for whatever reason, I was like, I want the one in the bag. So then I picked it up, I got it, I'm super excited. So this is the Southern Gothic Oracle, and I am just so freaking excited. So excited to pick this up. Alright, and it even comes like, it's super cute and ooh. Ooh, that's like, yeah, okay. Just for the cardstock alone, these are very much totally worth it to add to my collection, because I am a complete sucker for like really good feeling cardstock. And this feels, I think it's like called like a rose petal finish or something, but like it's smooth, it's silky, it's very like rich and luxurious feeling, and it also somehow like adds to sort of like the old world, old fashioned sort of like vibe that I'm getting off of these cards just from the imaging online. That is the gorgeous back with the wishbone there. Oh my god, I just want to like touch these, like they just, oh my god, I'm very like tactile and like kinesthetic, so like touch is very important to me. So anyways, let's go through these because they're absolutely stunning. So I can't remember what the story was behind like how she created these, but it was really good. Let's see if she mentions it. Lovingly crafted to honor the objects, animals, plants, and places from the unique folklore of the American South. The places and objects you see on these cards contain messages of wisdom and motivation. They are all symbols originating from belief systems in this colorful region. It was Southern Gothic, originally described as a literary genre, has made dramatic use of particular and often dysfunctional situations one might encounter in this region. Yeah, so there's just, I don't know, there's like a lot of energy in this deck just right off the bat, and I'm super excited for it. Okay, so we have, yeah, you can see those, cool. Okay, so we have Hurricane Lamp, Preparedness and Inner Light. We have Pair of Shoes, Coupling and Partnership. We have the Salamander, Infinity and Reinvention. I can't get over how nice these cards feel, by the way. They feel like, to me, like they've been handed down to me from like my grandmother or something. Like they very much have that sort of energy or that like frequency of like secrets that I'm just about to discover. Like I literally feel like I'm in like a Southern Gothic movie or something, or like out in like Louisiana or the Bayou or like whatever. Like I don't know, it's just like that. I think that's literally like what the cards are meant to, like the energy that they're meant to give you. I'm not reading these anymore, I'm just talking, you can look at them. Sacrifice and Rebirth, Dogwood Blossoms, but they just have this like, I don't know, like it makes me feel like I'm in these places. Like it makes me feel like I'm standing in front of this building and like about to go like hunt down a ghost or something like that. Abandoned Plantation, Dismantling Ugly Truths. I've never looked into like this part of the world for like when I've gone on like my past life journeys before. I've never looked into this part of it, but I'm very much like, I don't know, like I'm massively resonating with this, so I'm like, that might be something to explore if there is some sort of connection to that. Or I don't know, it's calling to me in this really interesting way. Conch Shell, Homecoming, Afterlife. Yeah, the artwork on these cards is absolutely stunning. The texture of this card deck is out of this world, like absolutely out of this world. The Peacock, Vanity, Pride. I love the keywords because it was something that like I don't have something like this in my collection. This one I'm very, very uncomfortable with. I don't like this one at all, but that's okay. We will get comfortable with it. I always, whenever I'm working with a card deck, if there is a card that I really, really don't like, I tend to work with it and discover like what the shadow side of it, like what is it that's making me dislike this card so much? Like why am I not, like why do I hate it, or why do I have such a strong visceral reaction to it? And it usually clears it up, and then sometimes it becomes one of my favorite cards in the deck. This is Roots, Influence, and Support. Like I said, the imaging on this deck is absolutely gorgeous. The texture of it is absolutely gorgeous. And I'm loving, like, the items and the places and the different, like, what she's chosen is just absolutely brilliant. The Crossroads. Yeah, this is going to add so much to, like, when I use it in readings, I feel like this is going to give just an extra added layer of, like, yeah, sorry, I just need to stare at that one for a second. I hope that's picking up on camera. Like, that is stunning. And it's number 22. Sorry, 22 is one of my, like my universal sign numbers. So I'm just, like, Divinity, awe. I love how I was in awe of the awe card. The Cicada. We have these in Canada. Oh, there's a little fluff on my shirt. We have these in Canada, too. Metamorphosis, Life Cycle. Mason Jar, Mentorship, Protection. I don't know. I love this. I'm very, very pleased with this purchase. Mojo Bag. I hope I'm saying that right. Justice, Karma. Black Coffee, Shadow Work, Awakening. Yeah, I can see myself using this in a lot of client readings, pick a card readings for myself. Like, I can see this becoming a really good, like, integrating into my self-care, into my self-reflection, into my uncovering work. This one, I love this. I absolutely love this. I actually kind of just want to, like, stick this in one of my, like, card holders and just, like, meditate with it. The Opossum. I never know if it's opossum or possum, because, like, I've heard it said both ways, so if you know, let me know. Yeah, like, I love that she's included the pine cone. Like, that's just, if you're into symbolism, look up the pine cone, because there's, like, fascinating stories behind the pine cone. Yeah, I'm very, very, very pleased with this deck right now. And, like, anyone who's watching this needs to buy this deck just to feel the texture of this deck. Yeah, I have a couple other ones with this similar texture, but this is almost like a little extra something, and I'm just loving it. Absolutely loving it. I also just, there's something so alive about this artwork. When I decided, like, when I ran out of time, because that was actually it, I ran out of time for backing the Kickstarter, and I just wasn't able, like, it just didn't work out. Other stuff had popped up in my life, and it just sort of slipped my mind, and then I remembered, like, the day after it had closed, and I remember, like, coming to terms with it and being like, okay, like, you weren't meant to have it, it's okay, like, it's alright. But now that I have this in my hand, I am so happy that I got it. Because I'm in love with this deck right now. Like, absolutely just, I don't even know if it's translating on a camera how absolutely stunning and gorgeous, and just, like, the frequency and the energy that's coming off of this deck. But, like, this is one of those decks that has now made me be like, anything that Stacey puts out, I will probably back, because of the quality, because of the energy that's coming off of this, is just, like, whoo, like, yes, like, I feel so good about this purchase. Like, and for whatever reason, I think I was meant to have it in the burlap bag. I think I wasn't meant to, like, the box at the, like, if you buy it in the box is absolutely stunning from what I've seen. But for whatever reason, I feel like I was meant to have this in the burlap in like the burlap. And yes, I'm a crazy person who sticks her things back on her cards. I do it. I've never seen anybody else who keeps their, I don't know what this is even called, who keeps it. I've never seen anybody keep it. I do. I like to put my cards to bed, and this feels like I'm putting them to bed. Anybody else do that? If you do, drop it in the comments. If you think I'm crazy, drop it in the comments. So that's pretty much it. Oh, I didn't go through the guidebook. I was just going to do that by myself later. But yeah, so you got right up here, talks about the tradition. Yeah, it talks, I'll just let you pause that and read it if you do want to dive in deeper there. It looks like she's got oracle cards, suggested layout, a guide to the cards by element, about the artist, further reading, and Southern Gothic fiction. Yeah, so she's got some suggested layouts. Then she goes into the oracle cards. Yeah, she goes in the oracle cards. Then she has the cards broken out by element. Ooh, this is going to be fun to read. Cool. Okay, and then, yeah, it even has, like, so it talks about, obviously because it's with the element, like, what zodiac signs go with it. We love it. This is our artist. We love it. And then further reading. So I think she's giving you some, like, book recommendations, which, as we know, I love book recommendations. So give me more excuses to spend money on books and card decks. Okay, so this was sort of a shorter one, but I think it's pretty straightforward to see. I'm going to love it. I will start including it in some readings when it's called to. I'm obsessed. I am very, 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 very much super excited about this. Yeah.